hi everybody, it's Bill again. This is the King Kutter 72-inch box blade, and I got this at a local farm implement store here, and I was able to pick it up and bring it right home. There you can see I'm pointing out that they use square tubing. I like their welding. Look at the stitch welding in here and then reinforcement behind the shanks. Taking a quick walk around here, you'll notice they put 4 holes in the shanks for adjustment, and they're angled a bit to get into the ground a little bit easier. These shanks have replaceable hardened points, so if you would damage one, you can replace it. The cutting edges are high carbon steel and are reversible, and each unit contains a heavy-duty ripper shank with replaceable heat-treated teeth. I forgot to point that out.
Welcome to Bill Burkhart's Adventures in Iowa.
All right, so I'm right next door to video 108. Put a yard in for my friend there, and he bought this vacant lot next to him. And here's all the spoils from when they excavated his basement. Contractor put it there, and he wants that graded out so we can mow it. Right now it kind of drops off. What I was just showing you there was my new power top link. I'm really excited to get it out and show it to you. A friend of mine, Ty, said this thing will change your life, and he was right. And I'm going to demonstrate that several times throughout this. I just love this thing, and I would highly recommend you look into it sometime. So what I'm doing here, I put the pulverizer on, and I wanted to see how effective that would be to pull this dirt out. We got about an inch of rain last night, so it's kind of stubborn there, a little clay in there. I got hung up here. Look, I put the pulverizer down, and it was uneven and lifted the back end up, and the front wheel spun, and I'm quickly coming to the conclusion that we're going to switch over to the box blade here pretty quick. All right, we're going to take one more pass here, and then we're going to go out and switch to the box blade. I value your time, and I don't want to waste it. So let's get a bigger hammer out here and get this job. I learned when using that top link, you have to have that plumb to be able to get onto those attachments. But boy, I love that eye match system. It's wonderful. All right, now this is going to get serious real quick. I love that top link, and I rolled that forward, and the scarifiers are all up. But what I learned is you can roll it far enough forward that the scarifiers will work, and you'll see that from the top view when we get there. But this box blade weighs, I've got to double check, I think about 500 pounds. So it's a lot nicer than the 4-foot that I used to have. And here's what I'm doing again. Like I said before, I'm going to establish a grade and try to blend it from his existing yard into, take that hump out of there and grade it down to the lower part of his yard. And just considering making it mowable for him, and then pulling that dirt into some rough spots in his yard too. I really like that rear blade on the box blade because you can push as you go backwards, drop it, and then pull forward and cut also, so it's wonderful. Look at how easy it is to roll that around. That's just awesome. That just tickles me. That is so nice. There, I just lifted it up a little bit. There, a little bit more. Boy, that rear blade is taking a bite out of her now, isn't it? So you can, and notice the teeth aren't down. I'm just getting this using that back blade. And there I pull it up, and I learned to roll it forward just a little bit, and then that dumps the soil out where I want it. Just an awesome accessory here. You can't quite tell it, but the elevation change, I'm on top of the hill, it probably drops about between 2 and 3 feet. So that's what we have to level out and spread out evenly across his yard so it's mowable. Now this soil had been there, he said, about 2 years. So initially I was wondering if I was going to have to use the scarifiers a lot more. But that rear blade, that cutting blade there at the bottom of the box blade is doing a very good job. You'll see as we go along, we kind of get into almost, I'm going to call it a pan of real hard soil, and you'll see how the box blade takes care of that. I kind of got in the side of the bank here and thought, well, I'll whittle away and carve away at the hillside in this direction, but it felt a little bit steep, and so I changed my direction there. So now we're going to pull it from the high end to the low end of his yard. And let's see how that works out. I never did have to lower the shanks. I wish I would have done that and dropped those down a couple notches and demonstrated that. That rear cutting blade works so doggone nice. It just wasn't needed. The 2038 has such a comfortable feeling, the way it sits, rides, position of the seat, the height. I like everything about it. Nothing against the 1025. That was a terrific first tractor for me. Really like that tractor too. But the 2038 is definitely a step up. Isn't this doing a nice job really getting a hold of the dirt, taking it somewhere else and dropping it off? And then I just do a little fanning action as I back up and kind of spread it out that way. You'll see that as we go through this. Okay, as I pull along here now, notice how I lift it up. Look at the soil falling out of the front of it. I'm going to lift it up a little bit higher, and there goes the remaining amount of the soil. So there's a little technique there. It comes real quick, but boy, you can distribute the soil around there very nice and very even. All right, so I believe now we're going to come around here and we're going to go ahead and get the pulverizer out now and get at it with that. We're starting to wrap this project up. Boy, it was a fun day and really enjoyed doing this. And you can see here it's really tearing up that hard dirt in there, and this is just a perfect condition now for seeding fertilizer, and hopefully he'll get some rain. Again, I really like how fast you can move back and forth now that we have that rough grade in place, and now it's just doing the final grading, the final touch. Feathers it right out so nice. Well, there's what we started off with, an honest 3-foot elevation change, and here's what we ended up with. So I think that turned out real nice. It's very mowable. I think it just turned out perfect, so I'm very happy with that, and that was a lot of fun to do today. There's a close-up of what the soil pulverizer leaves in an established grass. That'll be easy to see and grow back. Hey, thanks so much for watching my videos. I really appreciate it. Thanks for saying hello. As always, I appreciate everyone subscribing. Have a great month, everybody. So long.